Your bloodline is cursed. The firstborn always dies by. Listen to my voice. Do not look away from the screen. This is not for everyone. This is not for the scrollers, the doubters, the ones who pass by. This message has found you, right now, in this exact moment, because the echo of a very old pain in your soul has become a scream that heaven can no longer ignore. You feel it, don't you? A strange weight. A sense of being followed by a shadow you cannot name. It is the reason you sometimes feel like you are treading water, kicking your feet as hard as you can just to keep your head above the surface, while others seem to sail by in their boats. This feeling is not your imagination. It is not sadness. It is a curse. A curse on your bloodline, aimed with perfect and terrible precision at the firstborn. It whispers that the firstborn will always be taken by the water. Not always in a literal sense. For some of your ancestors, yes, the ocean, the river, the lake. But for you, it has been different. It has been the drowning in debt. The drowning in sorrow. The drowning in a loneliness so deep it feels like the bottom of the sea. It has been the feeling of being overwhelmed, of gasping for a breath of peace, of success, of simple joy. This is the modern face of this ancient evil. And its time is over. I am here to tell you that what was written in the stars in a moment of hatred centuries ago is being erased. The great cosmic pen is crossing it out, and it is happening before the sun sets tomorrow. Something has already happened today to signal this. It was small, you might have missed it. A light that flickered when no one else was in the room. A song on the radio that reminded you of a time you felt truly free. The sudden image of a key in your mind. These are not random thoughts. They are the first tremors of a collapsing dam. The barrier that has held back your blessing is breaking apart, right now, as you listen to my voice. You carry a unique burden. You are the one who remembers the birthdays, who makes the calls, who holds the family together with the glue of your own spirit. But who holds you? Who calls to check on your heart when it is silent and heavy? I see you in the late hours, when the house is quiet and the only sound is the beating of your own heart, and you wonder, is this all there is? You feel like an outsider looking in, even among your own people. That feeling, my child, is the curse isolating you, making you feel alone on your own island so it can weaken you. It wants you to believe that no one truly understands the depth of your struggle. But I do. And the universe has dispatched me to your screen today to give you the weapon to end this war. The war is not against a person you can see. It is against a spiritual echo, a stain of jealousy from a long-forgotten ancestor. There was a firstborn in your line, many generations ago, who was bright, and loved, and destined for greatness. They had a sibling. One who was not the firstborn. One who lived in the shadow. And that shadow cultivated a jealousy so potent, so vile, that it curdled into a spoken curse. They watched the firstborn, who loved the water, and wished them harm. They didn't push them. They just watched, and hoped, and poured all of their bitter envy into a single, dark prayer. That prayer became a hook in the spiritual fabric of your family. And it has been pulling the firstborn down, generation after generation, ever since. It is the reason you start projects that you never finish. The reason a sudden, unexpected expense always seems to arrive just when you are about to get ahead. The reason relationships that feel so promising suddenly turn cold and distant. It is the invisible undertow, pulling your feet out from under you every time you try to walk toward your promised shore. You have felt this, haven't you? That feeling of being sabotaged by an unseen hand. You get the job interview, but someone else with less experience gets the position. You save the money, but the car breaks down. You open your heart, but you are met with betrayal. These are not coincidences. These are the ripples of that ancient curse, that moment of hateful watching by the water's edge. That ancestor, the one who watched from the shore, their spirit has cast a long and cold shadow over your destiny. It is the source of that nagging voice in your head that tells you that you are not good enough, that you will fail, that happiness is for other people. It is a liar. Its power was rooted in secrecy, in you not understanding the true nature of the enemy you were fighting. But today, right now, its secret is being laid bare. Its power is being stripped away by the light of this revelation. The curse could only operate in the dark. And I have just turned on the floodlights. The power is shifting. It is moving from the shadow of the past to the light of your present. The timeline for this is absolute. The spiritual window for this great reversal is open now, but it will not remain open forever. Action must be taken between the time you hear this message and the moment the moon is at its highest point in the sky tonight. This is not a metaphor. This is a divine appointment. The legions of heaven are waiting for your signal. They are waiting for you to stand up and declare that you will no longer be pulled under. They are waiting for you to claim the breath that was stolen from your ancestors' lungs. You are the one who will break this chain. You were born for this exact purpose. The strength you have developed from all those years of treading water has made you the most powerful firstborn in your entire lineage. Your spirit has been in training for this very battle your entire life. And now, you will deliver the final blow. It will be simple, but its spiritual impact will be catastrophic to the darkness that has plagued your family. Tonight, before you sleep, you will perform an act of divine severance. I want you to find a clear glass. Not a cup, not a mug. A glass. It must be transparent, symbolizing that the secrets are no more. Fill it with water. Any water. Then, take a small pinch of salt. Just a pinch. Salt is the earth. It is the tear of creation. It is a purifier. Let the salt fall into the water. Watch it dissolve. As it dissolves, the curse dissolves. Hold the glass in both of your hands. Feel its coolness. Close your eyes. I want you to say these words aloud. Not in your head. The air must carry the vibration. Say, the debt of the water is paid. The watchman on the shore has no more power over me. My breath is my own. My destiny is my own. The chain is broken now. Say it with the authority of a king or queen reclaiming their throne. Feel the truth of it in your bones. Then, take the glass of water. Do not drink it. You are not taking the curse into yourself to neutralize it. You are returning it to the earth to be grounded and rendered powerless. Go outside. If you cannot go outside, go to a window. Pour the water onto the ground, or into a plant. As the water leaves the glass, you must feel the weight leaving your shoulders. You must feel the invisible hands letting go of your ankles. This is your moment of emancipation. This act will send a shockwave back through your bloodline, healing the past, and forward into your future, clearing the path for your children and your children's children. They will never know the struggle you have known. They will be born into a freedom that you have purchased for them tonight. Do this. Do not delay. The one who watched from the shore is listening. It feels its power waning. It will try to distract you. It will create an argument. It will bring a worry to your mind. Ignore it. Your focus is your power. To seal this act, to make a public declaration to the universe and to put every force of darkness on notice, come back here and type in the comments, the water has been returned. This is your testimony. This is your victory flag planted on the shores of your new life. Others who see it will know that a chain has been broken, and it will give them the courage to break their own. Do not underestimate the power of your public declaration. It is the final period on a sentence of suffering. Wait. Pause this if you must. Stop what you are doing. What I have just told you is the truth, but it is not the complete truth. I am being shown something deeper, a layer that was concealed until this very moment, reserved only for those of you whose spirits are strong enough to have stayed, who did not scroll away. The doubters have left. The tourists are gone. Now I can speak to the real family. Listen to me. The curse was never about death. That was the disguise. That was the illusion to keep your family looking in the wrong direction for centuries. The drowning was a symbol. A symbol for what was truly being stolen. It wasn't your life the curse was after. It was your glory. It was your inheritance. It was the divine favor that rests upon the firstborn. To drown is to be submerged, to be hidden from view, to be unable to shine. The true nature of this curse was to make every firstborn in your line live a life of obscurity. To make you live a small life, a life of just getting by, while the destiny God wrote for you was one of leadership, of abundance, of breathtaking success. The one who watched from the shore was not just jealous of their sibling's life, they were jealous of their sibling's light. And they cursed your bloodline to live in the shadows, to have your light constantly extinguished by the waters of disappointment and struggle. This is why you feel that you were meant for more. This is why you have dreams and ambitions so big they sometimes scare you. That is your true self, your uncured self, screaming to be let out from beneath the weight of this spiritual water. Now, place your hand on your heart. Just for a second. Feel that beat. 1, 2, 3. That is not just a muscle. That is a drum. Beating out the rhythm of your purpose. The curse was designed to silence that drum, to muffle it with anxiety and fear. But it could never stop it. It is too strong. It is divine. The secret I am being shown for you, the one who is still listening, is this: the act of pouring out the water is not just about breaking the curse. It is an act of transference. You are not just getting rid of a negative. You are reclaiming a positive that was stolen. When you pour that water onto the earth, you are not just burying a curse, you are planting a seed. The seed of your stolen destiny. And it is going to grow faster than you can possibly imagine. The antagonist, this spiritual echo of envy, knows this. It is panicking. And because you now know the deeper secret, its attack on you will become more specific. In the next 24 hours, you must be on guard. It will not send a flood. It will send a whisper. It will use the voice of someone close to you to make you doubt yourself. It will bring up an old failure in your mind to make you feel unworthy. It will create a small, irritating problem to distract you from the miracle that is unfolding. You have one instruction: do not engage. Do not argue. Do not spiral into old fears. You must hold your peace. When the whisper comes, you are to simply say in your spirit, "My light cannot be hidden." That's it. Your silence, your refusal to be drawn into the old drama, will be the final, crushing blow. The enemy expects you to fight. But you will simply stand in your power and watch its last attempts fail. This is the final test. And the reward for passing it is the complete and total restoration of the glory that was stolen from your bloodline. It is coming back to you. Not in trickles. But as a floodgate opening. You who are still with me, you understand now, don't you? This was never just about stopping a bad thing from happening. It is about starting a good thing that has been delayed for too long. The others, the ones who left, they think this is about an old spooky story. But you know this is about your bank account. This is about the health report from the doctor. This is about the peace in your home. This is about the business idea that you were told was foolish. It is about the book you were meant to write. The song you were meant to sing. The company you were meant to build. All of that was submerged, held down by this ancient jealousy. And now, the waters are receding. Because you have the secret. You know it was a theft of glory. And you are about to repossess what is rightfully yours. The signs of this will be undeniable, and they will begin within hours of you completing the ritual. You will see a pair of birds sitting together. This is a sign of a divine partnership coming into your life, either in business or in love. You will find a coin, a penny, a dime, it doesn't matter. This is the universe sending you the down payment on your coming fortune. And you will receive a message, a text, an email, from a person you have not heard from in a long time. This is a bridge being rebuilt, a connection being restored. Do not dismiss these things. They are your confirmations. They are love notes from heaven telling you, we see you. It is happening. We are with you. This is your power. You have moved from being a victim of a secret curse to being the wielder of a secret knowledge. Therefore, your declaration must change. It must be upgraded. For you who have this deeper understanding, your next act is to claim the stolen asset. Type in the comments below, my glory is returned to me. Let the universe hear your new demand. This is not a request. It is a decree. You are not asking anymore. You are taking back what belongs to you. The climax of this story, your story, will not be a loud explosion. It will be a quiet click. The sound of a key finally turning in a lock that has been rusted shut for generations. It will be a phone call you weren't expecting, with an offer you thought was impossible. It will be a sudden solution to a problem that has tormented you for years, appearing in your mind with such clarity that you'll wonder why you never thought of it before. It will be a feeling of peace settling over you, so profound that you may shed a tear, not of sadness, but of relief. The relief of a lifelong soldier finally coming home from a war they didn't even know they were fighting. This is not a fantasy. It is your imminent reality. Let me tell you about a woman in San Diego, California. A firstborn. Her life was a story of almost. She almost got the promotion. She almost closed the deal. She almost found lasting love. She felt like she was drowning in the sea of her own potential, always just out of reach. She saw a message like this one. She performed the ritual. She knew the deeper secret about her stolen glory. The next day, her boss, who had overlooked her for years, called her into his office. He said he had a dream the night before that he was on a sinking ship, and she was the only one who knew how to get to the lifeboats. He offered her a new position that hadn't even existed the day before, a leadership role with double the pay. He called it a sudden insight. My child, that was not an insight. That was the glory of her bloodline being returned to her in the form of a promotion. Do you understand what is happening here? The universe is simply correcting a clerical error in the spiritual ledger. Your account is about to be credited. All of it. With interest. Now, your final assignment. Your act of power is not complete until you empower another. There is someone connected to you, a friend, a cousin, a coworker. They may not be a firstborn by birth, but they are a firstborn in spirit. They are the one who carries the burdens, the responsible one, the one who feels like they are sinking. You know who I am talking about. Their face is in your mind right now. The divine plan requires you to be a messenger. Do not try to explain this to them. Do not try to convince them. Their spirit will recognize the truth, just as yours did. Simply take the link to this video and send it to them. That is all. The algorithm of heaven is perfect. It will do the rest. You will be the instrument of their freedom, and in doing so, you will multiply your own blessing. And finally, you must anchor your own miracle. Come back here, to this exact spot, and type, "IT is done." This is your final seal. Your declaration that the work is complete, the curse is broken, the glory is returned, and the new chapter has begun. After you do this, I want you to go back and watch this entire message again from the very beginning. There is a name, a face, an initial of the person in your life who has been subconsciously reinforcing this curse, the one who represents the watcher on the shore in your current generation. Their identity will leap into your mind the second time you hear my words. This is a gift of discernment, so you will know where to place your boundaries. The war is over. Your reign is beginning. Now, go. Fulfill your destiny.